Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I know for a while I've been running a particular character and going along with it, but it's also been a few months since I've done any uploads of any type. And since then a few things have changed, new versions have come out, I have some new hardware, I formatted my machine. I figured it'd be time to start a fresh character. I am playing the latest release, 0.C, and this is Experimental Build 3706. They come out with a few experimental builds every day. I'm specifically playing the console version, not the graphical version. I'm not a huge fan of tile sets. And a majority of this video is just going to be the initial setup, the world creation, character creation, and all that. I'm not particularly sure what 0.C brings to the table that's new, besides the obvious listed in the message of the day. You can pause and read that there, because I'm not really going to do that. I'm not going to read it all out for you. You can do that yourself. And I'm not going to load the old character, just because I would like to start from the beginning, and we'll see where it goes from there. Although my playstyle is probably going to be exactly the same. So be prepared for lots of pussying out and pretty much hoarding and all that jazz. But I figure, like last time, I'll go through the options that I've changed from default, and we'll make a world, and we'll make a character, and we'll probably die a whole bunch, and that'll be Cataclysm for you. So, let's see, a couple things to note. You're going to hear vehicles driving by like that once in a while, because I run a really professional outfit here. I'm just too lazy to fix that, even though I wouldn't really know how to fix it. So I have a new keyboard. It is mechanical. It is loud. You're going to hear key presses. Again, not really sure what I can do about that. Just bear with me. I'm also using new recording software, and I'm hoping it does not screw with the video or the audio too significantly compared to what you guys are used to. So just please bear with me. And if there's any problems with it, feel free to leave a comment or get in touch with me, and I'll work my way through it with you guys. But yeah, you guys know the drill. I'm here to have fun. We're here to make videos and have a good time. So, let me know what I can do to do that. So, without any further ado, we'll go through the options, and really not a lot has changed. It's mostly my personal preferences, but nothing is going to significantly change the impact here. I have periodical, yeah, that's right, that's the right word, autosaving every once in a while. Turned off death cam, because I really am not a fan of death cam. Auto notes are enabled, because I like to have them. As for the interface, I turned off the yes/no prompts, because I'm lazy, and vehicle facing indicator is enabled. And let's see, graphic, yeah, I mean the height and the width are a little different to fit this window, because it's pretty small by default. Turned off skill rust, because skill rust is stupid and bullshit, and I don't know why it's in games. I don't like it, so away it goes. And as my world defaults, the only thing I've really changed are the item spawn scaling factor is slightly increased. I mean, it's 1% compared to what it could be, so there's that. No wandering spawns, because I've watched a few Let's Plays and people just get mutilated by them. They seem kind of dumb. Zombies are pretty deadly as is. No need for random huge mobs of them. Surrounded start's kind of annoying. Classic zombies just disabled some of the fun stuff, so we will not have that. NPCs are enabled because they're spicy and add some variety to the world. I have not created a world yet, so we'll do that now. And for the mod list, they have changed and added a whole bunch, and I'm not sure what a lot of these do. I mean, they have descriptions. You can read through them if you'd like at your leisure. I'm not going to go through each of them. A couple that I do want to put in, I want to disable religious texts, not because I have anything against religion, but it just reduces the amount of kind of useless books there are. So we're going to throw that in there. I believe no joke monsters, because meh. And prevent zombie Yeah, revivification. I thought it was revivification, but I guess it's just revivification. Turn that off just because I'm going to butcher the zombies for the most part anyways, and you know, they're undead and I've killed them. They should be dead. Like, they shouldn't just keep coming back up, you know. They already got that chance. That's why they're zombies, you know. Stats through skills I'm curious about. I'm not sure if this means that any changes I make to my stats when I create my character are null and void. It says changes to starting stats will be disregarded, but I don't, you know, I'm not sure. But we're going to try it out because, you know, if I manage to survive any length of time, maybe my stats will go up. Maybe they won't. I really don't know. And we'll take the Vehicle Additions pack because we always want more possible DACA. Always, always. And that'll be it. Nothing else that I really want here. You know, maybe in the future we'll try out some kind of crazy, like, magic world or something like that. But we're just going to start kind of vanilla. And the defaults here, same as we just looked at, so those are good. And we're going to be in Erlington. So we'll just save that. Yes. So we have our world. And we are going to make a custom character. It's going to be probably somewhat of a similar build to last time, in which just kind of vanilla for the most part. We're going to be an evacuee. You know, if we wanted a few quick points, we could do something like a burning building, but if I wind up in an evacuation shelter, I tend to make that my home base. So I don't want that to burn down, obviously, but we're going to start vanilla. We'll see what any major changes in the game are, and in the future, if I get comfortable, we'll switch things up, or if you guys have requests, if you want to see me try out a certain build, by all means, I will do so. So profession, we're just going to be a survivor again, just going with stock stuff here. There's certainly all kinds to choose from, which are kind of awesome. And beekeeper, that's kind of funny. We'll check it out in the future. We certainly will. But our first guy, because I have a feeling there'll be many guys, our first guy here is just going to be a standard dude. As for traits, you know, there's your few standard ones that we go with. Ugly, truth teller, trigger happy. I like to be a heavy sleeper with poor hearing as well. And that gives us 7 points to screw around with. I'm not going to add anything else. There's a few more that people kind of consider standard, but we'll stay away from it. I need to have Pack Mule because I am 100,000% a hoarder in these kind of games. I want to be able to carry as much stuff as I can, and it still won't ever be enough. You know, I'll still need a shopping cart. I'll still need crazy backpacks, all that stuff. I want quick, and I think I want fleet-footed because speed is good. Stats, I'm not going to mess with the stats because we have stats through skills, so we'll see what this winds up doing for us. And, oh, well, yeah, don't change it now. And for skills, we've got 4 points, so we can put skill level of 2 into 4 skills. And I'm going to go with tailoring. Tailoring is very important. It's very important to be able to, you know, fix up your clothes, make them fit, reinforce them. Very good skill to have. Survival, because we're trying to survive, and it's quite useful for butchering to get us some meat and bones and other useful materials. I will take a point in melee because we will probably be relying on melee for the most part. Not usually a gun user in these kind of games, so yeah, if we decide that we find an amazing gun and we have to use it, we'll work things out. And finally, we'll take a point in cooking because, you know, we need food, obviously, but at the same time, cooking can be used for other things besides just food, but it can be kind of a pain in the ass to level up cooking early on, so I could be completely wrong on that too. I think boiling water at least will get you a point in cooking, but we're going to go with it. Whatever. The rest of the stuff we can learn as we need to. I'm sure we'll find a library at some point. And as usual, we'll name this guy Fuzzbutt, and he can be Fuzzbutt the First. And as much as I want to make, well, we'll make him a preset. We'll call Fuzzbutt the First. I can't type. There we go. So there, we are finished, and it's time to enter the world of Erlington. And already we're off to a terrible start because we're near a swamp, and swamps are goddamn atrocious. And we've got a mega store to the south in a swamp, which is just all kinds of no. And we've got a few stores and everything to the east. And that's probably where we're going to wind up. 2 pump stations and 2 police stations right next to each other. I'm assuming a pump station is a gas station, but I could be completely wrong. We got a salon. It seems like a new kind of building. A whole bunch of kind of crappy stores here. I need a library or a grocery store or something. Usually, I was going to say, usually we start with an NPC here, and we do. Who do we have? Bobalot, and he's got a crossbow and a riot helmet and a bunch of other stuff and a lab coat. Let's have a chat with him. He's hurting, apparently. I don't care that you're hurting. I'm sorry. He doesn't really seem to care, but let's see if he wants to travel with me. And since I'm ugly and a truth teller, I probably have very little chance of persuading him, but we'll give it a shot anyways. And 26% chance, and it worked, so awesome. And we'll just, we'll let him follow us for now. And we've got gas mask and some blankets and some jackets here. Not really anything we need at the moment. I mean, it's got some warmth on it, I guess, but we've got, you know, standard stuff here. Long sleeve shirt, socks, coat, boots, scarf. You know, we're warm enough. We'll be fine. So, I want to, first of all, go outside. Is there anything out here? There's a black rat right away. And I want a heavy stick just to make myself a weapon. So, can we smash these? No, I don't seem to be damaging the bench. So, fine. Let's go downstairs and see if there's anything. So, there's another winter coat that fits, which is good. We can probably turn that into something. We have a tin can of beans. Food is always good. A backpack, which is excellent. We'll just wear that right away. Because you guys know my penchant to, you know, hoard stuff. Another folded emergency blanket. A bottle of non-drowsy cough syrup. A sci-fi novel. Some jeans that fit. Do I have jeans? I do have some jeans that fit. A pair of hiking boots that fit, which is also good. What are our winter boots? They are more encumbering, but they have a lot of warmth and good protection, so we'll just keep those on. The game is going to save. So there, you know, for once we actually did get a little bit of supply in the basement, which is nice as opposed to something like zombies in the basement, which has happened. So we might as well go outside. What is this? A newspaper page. Birdhouse Monthly. What wood would a woodpecker prefer? We don't really need to know that. We just need to survive. So really, our best bet at first is going to probably be raiding a house and getting some things like a pan. You know, a pot, a pan, something to collect water in, some containers, that kind of stuff. I don't think I have any encumbrance, or I do have encumbrance. Assuming that first number is encumbrance now, and I think maybe 10 encumbrance counts as the 1 on the old system, but I could be completely wrong. Hopefully in the future I can get that fixed. I don't even know what the number on the right is, or the number on the left for that matter, in parentheses there. But whatever. Oh, there's another NPC, Gene Donahue, that wants to talk. And apparently there was something tearing up and eating other zombies. I really don't care right now. Can I chat with you though? I really don't care. Alright, well they're not even gonna let me, you know, chat with them, because, you know, it'd be cool to kind of have a little squad of people with me. I guess I'm gonna try for, let's try for this house down here. We'll take Bobalot with me. And those number signs are blueberry bushes, I believe. There's nothing wrong with that. So we have a vehicle here. It's a car. It has gas, it has batteries. The controls are damaged though, but it does have a reclining seat. If we can fix those controls somehow, this car is otherwise usable, but you can't really drive a car without a steering wheel. And we do have some zombies here. Apparently somewhere there's an atomic sports car and its reactor died, which is unfortunate, but what can you do, right? So we're already being chased by a bunch of bad. And there is a skeletal dog. And my usual MO here is to get them trapped in a bush and just kind of punch them. He's got a crossbow. I don't think that's going to do a lot of good versus a skeleton, but that's just me. So, okay, the dog bit his torso, but he just shot the dog instead, and that seemed to work. So the game is going to save. I'm actually going to wield this rock, because I think I can use that as a weapon, right? It's not great, but it's better than not having anything, I suppose. So he bit me, whatever. He's hitting my leg. It hurts. My torso is very encumbered, so there's not a lot I can do. He's spewing crossbow bolts everywhere. And really, what the hell can I do against a skeleton like dog? It's a dog made out of bones. Unless I had like a mace or something to really club it with, I'm kind of SOL. And such are the joys of Cataclysm early on. This house is locked. There's a zombie child and a zombie and just a skeleton. Oh, and a Krek. All of this to the north. They are all fighting because that is now in the game. Zombies and whatnot will fight each other. And there's a fat zombie. Can I throw my rock at it? No. Well, yes, I can, actually. And it was a good hit, but it reflected off of his thick hide. So I can hit it, but I can't really do any damage because I suck. So let's wait for... Yeah, get this guy in on the action. So he's moderately injured. We hit him for 3 damage. He is shooting the fat zombie with his crossbow. My backpack has been ripped. That's okay. So we kill him. Really doesn't have too much that is useful for us, unfortunately. If this guy dies, though, his we can examine his wounds. He's hurting, but it's really not my problem. So apparently the skeleton dog died, and somehow we're able to butcher the corpse, which now drops tainted bones instead of just bones. but we can use it to make certain things. But right now, we don't have, well, we do have a decent amount of space for things, but we need to focus on getting into this house. And the only thing we can do right now is smash. And there's all kinds of stuff here. These strings will be useful. We'll take all of the food. We will take the gallon jug for water, if nothing else. The towel doesn't take up a lot of space, but it can be cut into rags. So we'll snag that. We'll take the pot and we'll take the frying pan because those are both incredibly useful. And they're actually decent melee weapon to boot. So we'll wield the frying pan. We'll take all of this and we'll actually we'll eat the yogurt. And we will drink the cider because it's going to go bad real fast. We'll take the scissors for cutting up. Take these chips. More chips. Batteries are always good to have. Some decent amount of supplies already off the bat. There's a desk. There's a bookcase. There's a pair of sneakers there that will not fit. There's a children's book that we don't want. There's a hockey mask there, which is actually decent protection, but we really don't need to worry about that. We'll take both of these flashlights and I will actually unload it and drop that so we have the light and the batteries from it. This stuff takes up a lot of space, but will be really nice to have when we need to make a bed of some sort. Problem is it takes up a lot of space. That is not a luxury that we have, but we will remember that later. So there's thread, which will be super useful to have. No. Sewing kit. Long string. We can turn that into more thread as needed. Sewing kit is incredibly useful because we're a tailor. And they have a basement. So we'll turn on flashlight. There's no zombies here, but it looks like there's some kind of something down here. Super glue. Soldering iron. It looks like this was some kind of tinkerer's basement, which is always good. Plutonium cell. We don't really need it, but it's plutonium, so why the hell not? And these shelves are all lined with stuff. A whole bunch of water and some denatured alcohol. I don't know what we'll use it for, but I imagine funnel is excellent for collecting water. Gallon jug. We'll have to come back here. Actually, we can just do this. And we can see everything here. Royal jelly is incredibly useful to have, as is a chemistry set. A whole bunch of water, some bleach, more funnels, hot plate, purifier. There's all kinds of great stuff down here. So already we're off to a very good start. And I know the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run this stuff back to the house. And we're going to go back. Something that sports car is getting torn up, probably by that crick. We're just going to get the hell out. We're going to dump our stuff in the house. And what I'm going to do is we're going to drop all this. Oh, well, I'm going to turn off the flashlight. We're going to drop all of this stuff. And we're going to go back and we're going to get the blanket and we're going to loot that basement. And we're going to be off to a pretty goddamn good start already. And we'll drop everything by the terminal, just because that provides a bit of light, and hopefully it will provide enough light for us to craft with, to sew with, anything else that we need to do. There's the Migo, and he's coming right at us. And where is our buddy? Where is our boba? He's up there. He's shooting at us. I wonder if I can whack him with the frying pan. This is probably a really stupid idea. We hit him for 3 damage. Slightly injured. This time we hit him for 4 damage, and our armor luckily protected us, but there's a corpse over here of some type. Our torso gets hit, we're in a little bit of pain. Hit him again for 4 damage. NPC's yelling at us to move, but I can't. Oh, I don't want to save and quit. I thought there was a way to run in this game. Is there a way to run? It may be unbound by default. Yeah, okay, it's double quotes. So we'll start running. If nothing else, it will give the chance for our NPC pal here to shoot this Migo up. Yes, now the Migo is distracted and is probably mutilating our friend, but you know what? It's... Oh no, his shirt is completely destroyed, and he died. Our buddy died, and there's not anything we can do about it. Oh, and now there's a crack. Alright. Guess we're gonna just keep running. I should probably get the hell away from here. Because, yeah. Is this the body of our buddy? Oh, there's so much stuff. Let's see if we can, like, grab it without... Why did he have just, like, crazy amount of chems on him, I guess? I don't want to stop picking up. I mean, it'll probably kill me, but yeah, okay, stop, because now we're being attacked. So we gotta run. Can I take any of this to, like, help? No, I don't think I can. Yeah, so now I'm all worn out because I've been running. And it's probably just going to kill me now because I'm stupid. And oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, well, this is it. I'm dead. Dead meat ski. Just whack him with the frying pan and we just get wrecked because I'm a greedy dick that doesn't know any better. Last words. Frying pan is not effective. So yeah, I mean, it was a good start until I decided to deal with a Krek and Amigo and forgot how to run, but, you know, that's Cataclysm in a nutshell. If we make another character, it's very well a possibility that he could start in that same shelter, and all of that stuff will still be there. And we might even have a new NPC friend to help us out. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll start in a completely different area, but, you know, no reason not to try out the same world. Or I might just make a new world with the same kind of setup each time. We'll see. Yeah, that was just a brief reintroduction to Cataclysm. Next time will hopefully go better, but you can say that about every run. But yeah, just please leave some feedback on the audio-video quality, just to make sure it's not terrible, that I'm not missing something really obvious here. I know I tend to run quiet in these videos, but that's just my voice. I'm a quiet person by nature. But yeah, we'll come back to this and let me know what you guys want to see happen, and we'll see where it goes, I guess. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next video.